from Hungary. He's a top driver in VDC, and I've somehow managed to convince him to help me and coach me to be better at drifting at this level, to be honest, as a pro rookie. Hey Oliver, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Hello, guys.
Hey, all right, man. So basically, instead of doing this privately, we figured that anybody like myself who can drift, who can do fairly decently well, but they need to kind of gain that consistency and precision and competitiveness at this pro level. We figured it might be worth kind of sharing this sort of material. Obviously, in an ideal world, we'd actually have time to kind of cut up bits and pieces and just kind of give you the nuggets. But for now, what we're doing is recording it for posterity and see where we go from there. So Oliver, I think the plan would be, let me just jump into the server. What we're going to do is do a few laps of Wall Stadium in New Jersey. Here we go, and kind of see where I am right now, and go from there. Let me just put on my VR, switch over the cameras, and we'll be right into it. Here we go. All right, here we go, and as by magic we are transported in the US. Here we go. All right, so here is, I'm going to tell you a couple of things before we actually go drifting. I think my car might not be as competitive here with the same setup that I was using in Atlanta, especially on the bit in the middle. So I'm wondering whether it's the car setup or is it me. So maybe we'll do a few laps and see sort of where you feel that I'm being extra slow. We'll go from there. Right now I'm using zero toe. I really like the way the car feels, and I got a bit of anti-roll bar going on in the front and a bit in the rear, so it's not full gripped up. I have no toe in. I've not optimized it for being the fastest, but anyway. All right, so hopefully I'm not gonna mess this up. Let's do this. Ready?
Yep.
Yep, that's where everybody bumps me, so I guess I'm slowing down a bit too much. Or too suddenly.
Yeah, you are slowing down a bit there.
Well, this was a surprisingly not as horrible as I expected lap. Also not very great.
With the gear issue.
So wait for a sec before we go. Or fuck it, let's do one. Fuck. Yeah, I knew I messed up that transition quite badly. Yeah, so that's one of the places where I'm encountering difficulties, namely the transition from the bank onto the flatbed. And that line at the end.
Trying to figure out the good gear ratio for this track. Still haven't really found it yet.
So did you change your engine to that 2J, 800 horse?
Yeah, it's 856 horsepower.
At the wheels or flywheel?
Yeah, at the wheels.
Thank God, man. Dude, honestly, on some traps you might struggle a bit.
Nah.
But
it's gonna be good.
I came way too close there and had to almost stall.
Oh, I'm a bit too side.
That was not very horrible, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
I'm not
that-
the fastest like right now, but I feel a lot more confident than I did in the VR.
Oh shit. Kind of slightly messed that up, but okay. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
So you see, I could keep up with your car a lot easier than I could other dudes on the server. But then
Yeah.
that's not just the car; it's also because you're a lot smoother.
Yeah.
And-
I'm not
and I-
really going
and
for
I trusted you.
speed. Yeah.
Well,
I'm not
yeah.
really going for speed.
Well, that's kind of the thing, because yeah,
I know that they're gonna be on me, so why would I go just to lower angle what I can do, you know? Better lead.
that's exactly
Like,
what I'm
better angle.
thinking, man. That's exactly what I'm thinking, because you want to do that 100-point run, right? In
Yeah.
the front, you don't want to make it harder for chase. Oh, it really
And
sucks
also
when.
hard for me if I do just a tiny mistake, just not give enough throttle. I would rather give it more throttle and
Yeah.
like bigger angle.
You know what? That makes sense. I was on the server. I think it was Kyle Fonseca. He was saying that my car is very slow, and I'm like, dude, I'm probably very slow because I don't have a lot of mileage on this track, and also running zero toe and all the other stuff. But then I looked at the replay, and like I get it. He was on the left foot brake a lot, but like. He was half the angle most of the time. I wasn't trying to
Yeah,
get away.
exactly.
Like, you have to adapt. If somebody's not trying to get away, he's gonna be slow, you know?
Exactly.
Because they want to put on a show, want a big angle. You know, they don't want to.
Oh,
yeah. So, no, it's the thing is, I can't not slow down there a little bit, because I'm having to use a little bit of handbrake to stabilize the car on transition. Right?
Yeah. I just powered through there.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where I feel that I'm slow. In between, I don't know which outer zone that is, and here as well. Oh man, how... What it feels like to me is when I hit the flat surface, it's like it's greasy, you know? It feels like I lose a lot of grip, and it's so much easier to spin the tires, right?
Yeah.
I was considering maybe using less turbo, but I'm a greedy bastard, ain't I?
Yeah. I mean, I'm 100 as well, so.
Well, I
And
mean, you
also
have
the
you have freaking half the power I do. Oh, not half, but you know what I mean. You have plenty. I'm not saying you don't have plenty.
Oppa. A little WhatsApp. Yeah. I have the amount of newton meters, how much horsepower you got, probably.
I didn't quite get that. You said you have the same amount of Newton meters?
How much horsepower you have? I have like 900 or something newton meters. I think yours is like 900 horsepower. A bit above 900.
No, mine is 1,111 at the wheels.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
And I'm running 1,420 Newton meters at the wheels.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I have
apart
like
from
970-ish.
so apart from that Viper, mine is the torquiest thing in VDC. He said with pride, but obviously that just makes me overspin the wheels a lot. Okay, so this bit, it feels like I'm so slow here.
In lead, you're not really slow there. I mean, not every time. It just depends how you take the corner.
Yeah. I think, do we have another run? I don't remember. Man, I always lose the start here a little bit. Man, you're so easy to chase. It's very smooth and clean. That is another problem, you know? If you're super smooth and clean in front, you know, obviously you're gonna kind of give your opponent the opportunity to kind of have a bit of an advantage of you, which honestly is how it should be. And they should return the favor, you know? But...
Yeah.
But you know, it's you know, not everybody does it like that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it is what it is. Yeah, I mean, at this level in VDC, most do. Like no discussion about it, right? But
Yeah.
but then that's not, and then you know, it's like somebody's best lap isn't necessarily somebody else's best lap. So it's not malice. It's not that somebody wants to drive poorly, you know. It's the fact that they just have a very different technique, and it's less predictable maybe for you. Maybe for somebody else it is more predictable. Damn it, I drive like, well, quite poorly. Essentially what I'm noticing is that my car isn't faster than it should be. It's sort of like, if I mess up, it's almost impossible to gain back the distance, you know? Yeah. But I also don't really want to mess with it too much, because I like it. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, I suppose, compared to most of the other S bodies, because my center of gravity is 0.52 and they're like 0.51.
Okay.
So my rear is lighter. Well, I didn't know this before submitting, right? But I should have. You know what it is. I didn't want to be that guy who goes to like 0.5 from the start. You know.
Yeah.
But so I am trying to use a bit of fuel on the rear axle to help out. But I've seen the other guys are using like full tanks too. So
I use like 7 liters, I think. Oh no, go wide.
nah, dude, it's my driving. It's not the car. The car drives nice. I think.
Oh, that was a big dive.
No, I also slow, like, well, maybe we'll talk about this, but I don't think I have a good strategy of safely transitioning from the bank onto the flatbed without slowing down a little bit, like using the handbrake or something to move some weight to the back, because basically if you slow down for the transition and you're off throttle and you put your weight forward, right, too much, and then you hit the pavement with your right wheel, it's going to compress and it's going to want to rotate even more to the right. So it's going to want to spin you. Oh, my bad.
Yeah. That was a that was a lag. I just saw you go, you know, just keep going forward.
Oh shit.
What I did there is just slow down by using angle. Or just a little handbrake after I flicked it, just to settle the car.
I feel like I'm losing quite a bit of speed there.
Oh no, that was bad by me.
Was I faster this time? On that section there? I try staying on throttle, but sometimes if you don't hit it right, it just wants to spin you out, which is why I try avoiding it. But that is another way to put a bit of weight on the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a different gear ratio this time.
I don't know if I should bother with a bit of toe and kind of adding a bit more grip to the car.
I have some ARB at the back as well, so...
Oh,
Sorry.
that's alright. I was gonna wash white anyway. This way I have an excuse for the judges. Leaving way too much room here.
Oh, way too side again.
Oh, what the fuck
What was that
happened there?
lag?
I don't know.
Just went through me.
Damn, I feel your soul. I don't know what happened there, dude.
But it's all good. I don't know if I'm faster or slower.
Let's see.
Oh, that's all. Yep.
Well, you're probably faster if you hit the wall. I don't know what sort of transition that was. First impressions are that it's not faster.
Yeah.
But it wasn't a proper run though.
Yeah, no.
Oh man, I should have thrown it in proper angle. What did I do there? Apologies for the shit lead. Do you know what I'm gonna try to do? If we're trying things, I shall try to remove some fuel from the car. What am I doing? Here we go. Or add. I could add some fuel. So I'm at 42 liters. I'm just gonna throw in like 7.
Yeah, I'm at 8 liters.
Oh man, the ass feels so much lighter now. And I'm kind of just using the fuel to offset that center of gravity thing, you know, so I can keep up with people.
Yeah.
I have wisely positioned my fuel tank right in like super low down and right in front of the rear axle, so of course it's kind of fucked up because if we both change settings, shit. It's not the same benchmark, is it?
No.
But my car feels so much more playful though. So, any idea if that felt faster or slower yet?
In some places it did, but oh, that's
That's alright, let me reset as well. I might add in very little toe. What I've noticed is that toe really affects the way that your, like on the rear, really affects the way that your car steers and wants to transition. So personally I like the linear predictable way of zero. But if you like just kind of having the toe do the work for you on transitions, you can definitely go even on high toe. But it doesn't feel like it's a lot faster though.
I feel like you're a bit slower.
I was in big angle too. I am not trying to get away either. But yeah,
Yeah.
it does feel a bit slower to be honest. But it's quite a bit more maneuverable in chase though. Honestly, it feels faster in chase.
I'm also limiter banging.
Yeah,
that might not be the best thing to do.
I know what you mean.
Try this.
That's right. It's not the best test in the world, but
Yeah.
with less fuel, it does feel quite a bit more maneuverable. Okay, I'm gonna try to give you a alright, or I'm gonna chase.
This gear feels better.
Holy shit, brother! I would say you were faster this time.
Let's do a couple more laps then on this gear show.
That's all right. I'll do something a bit extreme, but I'm gonna suck for a little bit.
Alright, it's fine.
Just don't panic. I'm gonna add tow and a lot more fuel, because that's a good
Alright.
idea. And obviously my camber is all over the place, but doesn't matter. Oh man, the car drives so differently now.
Oh, bless you.
Such a small difference. All right. I think my car's a bit faster now.
Was it?
Yeah. I mean, I was on your door for most of the track. That was not the case before.
Ooh.
Oh shit. I messed that up, but was I pulling away a little bit?
Nah, I just surged on you really hard on the initiation.
Man, it feels like such a different car though. It's like a bus now. That's weird.
Let me try some things as well.
It did feel faster in chase and easier to chase you, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't quite like the way it drives. Like it adds a lot of vagueness to the steering. As the rear just doesn't want to turn properly. Ah, fucking... Sorry about that.
It's fine.
With the change in tow, all the...
Oh,
Oops. All the timings change for initiation, you know? So,
yeah.
slightly messed that up. So weird. Phew. It's strange. It feels faster in chase and slower in lead. My car. Do you know what it's weird.
Yeah.
Like I no longer I have less problem closing the distance, you know, if you get away for a little bit. But in front, it doesn't feel like I'm running away in any way. It just kind of feels like I'm burning off tires a bit more.
Oh no, that was bad. That was a bad run. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, even on my
Proper
side,
one.
really nothing to write home about, you know. If there was any wrong line, I took it.
That was just all over the place, kind of like I went wide on the last transition.
Fucking horrible understeer. I don't think... Oh shit, did I just reset? My bad. I don't think the line that I took for chase is what the judges want to see. Man, it'd be really, really nice if we had Piotr Wicek join the comp. I just want a few runs, man, so I can take a picture.
I
I'm
mean,
fanboying
he
right
might.
now, but I'm kidding, obviously, but I will do that. Already got a picture with Connor, so that dude is so aggressive, man. Damn. Very fast too. Here we go. Next thing you know, James Dean gets bored, and then we have a party.
Yeah. I already have like memories with Connor.
All right. Oh, sorry. Oh, I should have led. Sorry, man. I'll do it next time. I'll do 2 leads. Oh, for me, it's kind of like the first time. That's all right. So it was kind of the same with Alan Hines, or you know, all of the known guys, basically, at some point in time. You know, I just couldn't, like, if I met them on the server, I just could barely battle them. Like, I would be maybe good with pretty much everybody else, but with them, I would do the biggest fuck ups ever. Just cause, you know, you're fanboying, you got some nerves, you know. It's real. Like, for you, it's real. You're actually battling that guy. Oh man, you see, that's where I got very greedy. And why was I chasing again? I was supposed to be leading. My bad. Oh, because
Nice,
you're
it's okay.
faster through this, and you just take the best spot in the house, eh? Oh. But yeah, obviously that wears out after a while, and you know, you just treat them like any other driver you're competing against. Oh, for sake, man. Is there any point to the rest of the run, or?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, buddy. This is a tricky track as well, man. I'm not even sure if it's... I don't know how I'd rate it compared to Atlanta, because they're just so different.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Yeah, they're very
I don't
different.
I don't think this is easy either. I should have done another lead, my bad, man. Next time.
all good.
I'm losing focus. Whoa, my bad, my bad,
Ouch.
my bad.
This engine is faster on like high revs. It's not really good on like low revs, like 5-6k. It's not really
Right.
doing much.
Let me do some leads, man.
Okay.
Because you're probably gonna get into the battle, so here we go.
Oh,
Dude,
sorry, that was my bad.
that's all right. Let's do another one. Let's not waste the tires. Ah, you went the civilized way. All right, fair play.
Yeah.
I lost confidence in my ability to get close to the wall. Sorry about that initiation.
It's all good. I'm trying out different things, like second gear on the wall, but that's not really.
I'm using very long gearing. I think third gear is 221.
I'm using very short ones. My third is like 180. My second is like 140 kilometers per hour.
All right. Yeah, I think I have a phone bothering me. Hopefully it'll shut up. Oh shit. That was me, that was me, that was clearly me.
I'm not really that confident in this BMW, to be honest.
Yeah, man.
It's like a whole different chassis.
I mean, it kind of is compared to your Supra.
Super. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a price to curiosity.
Yeah.
I keep using S bodies like it's boring as fuck, but like I'm used to the S body. What can I do? You know, that's like
Yeah, sure.
I'm better than an S body. It is what it is, so I stick with them. It helps a lot when you're very familiar with the chassis, you know.
Yeah, that's why I'm probably gonna go back to the Super next season, or most likely.
But can't you change the car mid-season if you wanted to?
Yeah, I could, but I don't really want to be honest.
All right.
I don't know. I'm just curious what other tracks they're gonna do. Like, let's say new track.
Yeah.
Or no, like let's say if they would do Riga, like how I would do in like against other drivers. I wanna do like complete this season in this car.
Yeah, to learn, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I was a bit jaggedy there myself. What I notice is that like after 40 minutes or like an hour of practice, man, I really lose focus and start doing very stupid shit. Maybe I'm getting either tired or I don't know why. I always drive better at the beginning. Where, anyway, at least I feel that I make less stupid mistakes in a way. But
Yeah.
yeah. There we go. So I'm not sure if I should change my setup or not, because honestly I prefer this in chase. It's so much easier.
What's up?
Dude, that was quick. You were fast there.
Really?
Honestly, or I was very slow. One or the two. But through that transition from the back going down, you were very quick.
I just stay on power.
Yep. I mean, I tried that too, and it felt quicker. But
Yeah.
But you gotta be prepared for it. Like in chase. I got a feeling sometimes that I'm transitioning a bit too late. Can you let me reach that fucking inner clip? Once! Fucking once!
I'm gonna try less toe at the back.
How much are you running?
0.60 at the moment.
60. Alright, fair play.
I'm gonna try less. Like, I'm gonna try 0.20. I'm curious on that because that's what I was running last season.
You might be surprised. It might actually
Really?
work out better, yeah.
Yeah, that's why I might. Okay. So I was running like 0.20 last season, and yeah, that was really good. Because I like to use angle most of the time,
Yep.
so that way it might work better. We'll see.
That's kind of the thing, because if you bet too much on toe, then it's harder to rely on angle, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, such a poor line in front.
It's fine.
It just seemed okay to chase it anyway. Honestly, it feels a bit slower now.
Yeah, no, I feel slower
Oh
as well.
fuck. Instead of doing a decent chase, I wanted to see if I could gain up on you. And I could. But then... Really had to
I
slow
think
down.
I'm slower also.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Gonna
gonna
try
do?
some crazy shit.
Yes, I should try some crazy shit too. I'll do exactly like I'm doing all the shit that you're not supposed to do. I'm doing very
Yeah.
extreme changes, but why not?
Yeah.
Here we go. So I'm gonna go pretty extreme with the toe,
Same.
and go. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna max it out because it's like, why not?
What's your max?
I think it's 1.24.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
on
a
1.20 also.
Oh, all right, fair play. Well, great minds think alike. I have a full tank of fuel, and what I should do, real quick, honestly, just real quick, I want to make sure that I have my camber set up properly. Yeah, so just give me a sec.
This might actually be better.
Yeah, I think I'm good. What with 1.2?
Yeah.
The thing is, with a lot of tow, it can give you the impression that you're faster, and you might not be. So
Yeah,
let's
I know.
let's find out.
It felt quicker on the wall, at least.
All right. Let me try not to crash it at least, because it's quite different. I have no idea how it drives. I have the I had the wrong line through there. I mean, it drives quite nice-ish, I think. I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird, but definitely slower on the run-up, as you'd expect. Whoa, whoa. Well, my chase was shit. Yeah, I don't quite like the car that way. I'm gonna go back to my default setting, which was the slowest one, and I'll benchmark it against whatever you got.
Yeah. I quite like this as of right now. I'm gonna do a couple more laps on it. Oh no. Sorry.
No worries, man. I should imagine that I'm a lot slower now.
I'm doing some weird shit. Bruh.
So we don't know yet. Okay,
Nah.
let's do another lap or two. Oh shit. Oh, oh, oh. Coming. Oh, sorry about that.
It's all good.
Oh. Ha! Payback. Okay. So that wasn't that great. Let's try
I wanna try
maxing out.
something else as well.
Go. Gonna go a little bit. Here you go. Let's do 24.
me a sec. This might not be a very good idea, but I'll try this.
Let's try it out.
Opa, excuse me.
No worries. Any idea if they changed the replay cams in the track update?
I mean, I think they did, because they wouldn't have updated it otherwise, because the camera wasn't really the best.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was quite zoomed in, right?
Yeah, and it was made for the previous layout. So, one sec. Try this for now. Oh.
It's like there's a freaking pocket one over there, man. A big fight over that clipping point.
I might not be the smoothest, so.
Ah, no worries, man.
Okay, that was bad. Oof. And I thought the wall.
That's alright.
I wanna try some entries.
Fuck.
I'm wide. Yep.
Damn it. This feels good, but it's not as fast as I was hoping. What's your verdict on toe currently?
The what?
Your verdict on toe. Which one do you like?
Don't really understand it.
Oh, right. So what I was kind of thinking is, since we're experimenting with the rear toe, toe in,
Oh.
like I was wondering what sort of setting do you like so far?
At the moment I'm on still 1.2.
All right.
I don't know, to be honest. I'm keep experimenting with things.
Yep.
So. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry.
That's all right, bro.
I tried to brake. It's so hard going back to that driving style. But I wanna go back. This engine is really like, if it's on high revs or like close to rev limiter,
Yep.
then it's the fastest. But I got used to the VR so good that I could do like throttle control, you know.
Yeah.
But I wanna get used to it again. I mean, to like this type of style where I can just floor it. But it's hard.
Well, you wanted it.
I know. I still want it, but
Yeah,
I'm gonna get used to it.
Of course, man. I like my VR. The thing is, in something like Gateway, you might have a horsepower problem. Like, honestly, like that track with 900 horsepower and not a lot of torque can be a bit difficult. But you should be fine though. End of the day, it should be fine. What do we have
On
here?
which one?
On Gateway.
Oh, the one that was
St.
run one.
Louis. Yeah.
Yeah.
For GDS. Do you know what? I'm gonna go. Should I try the 0.6 toe? Yeah, I'm gonna try that too. Just give me 1 sec, sir. I shall be with you in a moment. All right. Man, I hate how the car drives with rear toe. It's like it makes all of your steering so rubbery. What other fast tracks were there in VDC? Apart from
Autopolis.
Riga? Autopolis, yeah.
Yeah. Okayama, I guess that's somewhat fast as well. Like the
Fast.
early or the first half of it.
Fastish, yeah, fair play.
Orlando was round 1. Was Okayama. Was Road Atlanta as well. There was Ruapuna Park, like a new layout.
Right.
There was Ricardo Turmo.
Oh,
That was somewhat fast as well.
there's quite a few. So you tested
Yeah.
yours on some of those, right? I imagine.
What?
You tested your car on some of them. Oh shit.
Not with this engine.
Oh.
Yeah, I was. I was on Ricardo, but not on Autopolis.
Sorry, man. I totally messed up that run. I'm not used to the toe. Phew. Dude, I think I'm gonna need a bit of a break. Cause
Yeah,
I'm just all sweaty, which isn't nice to say, but it's it's like in the real car, you know, it's quite hot.
Yeah.
Let me just exit and save this replay. Wait. Okay, I'm getting called. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have to do a bit of a phone call, but how about this, man? How about we come back in like 15 minutes, maybe take a 10-15 minute break. I can put a replay on or something for the stream, and then I can call you back on Discord and we can maybe watch at some replays and analyze some of that stuff and finish off there. What do you say?
Yeah, it's fine.
All
I like
dude.
that.
Sounds good, man. All right, cool. So let me just set up, dude. Yes, I saved this. All right, man. So I'll see you in a little bit. Talk to you later. Talk to you
Alright, see you in a bit.
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna mute myself here on Discord. I'm just gonna send you a message in a sec. Yep.
Hey,
All right.
all right, yeah,
All
it's
right.
fine.
Cheers, buddy. See you in a bit.
In a bit.
Alright guys, so like I said, we're gonna have a quick look at some of these replays. I'm gonna take a quick break. Unfortunately, it's quite hard. Oop, let me just change back to screen so we can see what's actually going on. Here we go. And as soon as I get to play that, we will take 10-15 minutes break. And then have a look at the replays and see what we can learn, how to improve on Wall Stadium, New Jersey. Here we go. Oh, yeah. So it looks like we're gonna have to mess with the AI folder before we do that. That's okay. AIG. Yes, just a little bit of housekeeping, guys. G. There we go. And now we need to rename that AI folder because otherwise we'd get an error when we sort of overlap the track. It's just how it is. So in order to get the track cameras to work properly, you need to rename that folder and switch it over to nice. Switch it over to the one that's meant for replays. Here we go. So let's jump into this. Alright guys, so I'm gonna leave you here with the replay and join you guys in another 15 minutes or so. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope this was sort of useful so far.
Alright, I'm back now. Ugh. You here?
Yes, here we go. So we are back.
Cool.
All right, and I was just watching some replays. I've shared my stream on Discord. I don't know how badly that's going to affect my actual stream, but we'll see. All right, but the problem is you can't actually hear the sound, can you?
No.
That kind of sucks. But okay, so what I would say is let's go, yeah, let's just kind of start here, why not? Let's have a look at a run. And please feel free to criticize my lead. Okay,
Yeah.
so over there I slow down too much. Maybe I think I'm a bit too late on the gas after that transition. Like I feel like I have quite a bit of commitment at that last bit when you gotta get to the outer zone and then that inner clip.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'm very consistent on the line, and sometimes if I don't get it, I slow down quite a lot just to try to get that inner clip. Let's see what else we can see here. That was pretty good up the bank. Again, I slowed down too much there.
I had a big dive there that I shouldn't have done.
Yeah, but that's close. You see, you can gain on me, but I think, and it must have to do with driving too. I gotta get used to driving at lower angle to make up room, you know?
Yeah.
Let's just jump forward a little bit. Why am I only doing leads? Come on. What were you about to say?
I need to get more like consistent and confident in the BMW. We need to do more practice.
Well,
I'm just lazy, you know.
I'm down for that, man. But yeah, I mean, there's I'm pretty sure things are gonna start picking up before comp, so on Friday and Saturday,
sure.
so you know. But that's kind of the thing, because there's two things you want to practice. One is the track, and the other is the car, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
kind of being super comfortable with the car. If you know the tracks and all the other stuff, then, you know, thing comes a lot easier. That wasn't totally horrible, but I fucked up the line there. Yeah.
I was also a bit inside.
Yeah, but I find it very tricky to kind of find that right balance as you're decelerating there in angle. It's like it's so easy to spin off or kind of over angle, you know, and slow down.
Yeah.
Like spinning out, okay, with these cars maybe not, but it is a tricky bit.
Yeah, it is for sure. But yeah, if you get it right, it's just so satisfying.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. What do you think about the initiation in I lost a lot of space there, I don't know why. I feel like I'm over angling, and right now I just can't catch up. I'm just trying my best and can't catch up. Like here too, right? But then, you know, I slowed down quite a lot before then. So you see, this is where I feel that I'm messing up, is over decelerating at points. Because sometimes I don't need to slow down as much, and I feel that if I carry more speed, then there's less speed that I need to gain afterwards, right?
Yeah. Also there, just like power through that inside clip as well. And as you hit the inside clip, I guess just start doing the transition. Just slow down that way.
Let me. Should I just go slow a little bit? Okay.
Could
So
do.
what we're talking about the transition from the bank, because I'm having trouble here. This is one of my trouble points over here.
Yeah.
Right as
So
I
here,
set up.
just power through there, and then here just start doing a transition with handbrake. That's what I do. I just power through like coming off the bank as well.
Right. Because I feel like I'm throwing it into big angle and maybe I'm losing too much speed there, right? And then it's hard for me to gain it up here. But fair play. Oh man, that was so nice. You tucked in so nice, man. Look at this.
But I think I bogged down in this lap. No, not in this one. But I know there was a lap that was like very good, but I bogged at the end.
Let's go to normal speed because next thing you know, you'll see some actors just with their hair in the air, just slow motion, you know. Come on, man, what's going on? Let's see some action. Man, you're so close to that wall.
But I still know where the back of my car is. I'm still trying to learn it.
You're still driving from up top, right? On the roof cam.
Yeah.
You know what I tried to do? That wasn't half bad, was it?
That was good. Yeah, that was good. That was very good.
I have my moments. It's just my problem is the consistency of those moments.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, to be honest, same with me in this car. Yeah, that's where I had that really big dive. I'm like the same with the E92. In the Supra, I was really aggressive and also consistent, but I don't even know how many laps. Like I have almost like 13,000 kilometers in that car only.
13,000. That's it, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this one, I think I have like 1,500 max.
Yeah, fair play. I mean,
But
yeah. No, I'm with you, man. Like you can measure it that way. I got to the conclusion that you need at least 1,000 kilometers to be decent on a track. Like for me, that's what it is for me. For other people, obviously, it's different. But like I would imagine, the better you get, the less kilometers you need. But then it depends how much you need to push it and at which level you need to perform. You know.
Yeah.
Because when you're fighting for the top spots, then yeah, it's a big deal.
Yeah, but in this car, I think like 500 was only the test. Like when I was testing data and stuff.
Ah, shit.
Like the first time testing.
500 kilometers. All right, fair play.
Yeah. Like the first 500 was probably just testing.
I mean, I think I'm kind of actually, funny enough, I did 0 testing on this car. I just remember because I built it like purely from the data from VDC because I figured I'm gonna tweak everything later. I just needed to prove, right? Back then it was like obviously it was the first car that I was submitting and I didn't want it to be rejected. There were only a couple of days left. So
yeah, right.
So I figured, you know, I'd go with the stock VDC stuff and we'll invent something later. I guess it's about getting used to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I still feel that your car is... I mean, I've not driven it with a new engine, but with the other engine, it was so nice to drive. Super, super easy, super sorted. It's a double wishbone car, so, you know, the steering is a lot more stable than on strut suspension, like the S-body.
I mean, the car itself is fine, but like sometimes it's just, I don't know, like I still haven't got to the point or to the level where I was with the Supra, like just to like, you know, be consistent like every time. Because sometimes I still do either snappy transitions or I just do it too late or too soon. I just
Right.
still haven't found that sweet spot in the car, which is like perfect for every time.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, because those are the last bits that you want to find, and those are the hardest ones to find. This is what I tried. I tried doing like a chase cam to see if I could have it on roof, but it like moves in a quite a weird way, and I can't get it right there where you have it. So I've not actually tried driving my car from that view, but what I can tell you is in VR, if you can drive from that position, man, it's so overpowered. It's not even funny. You can see each and every corner, everything. It's like I was tempted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was tempted. I could see myself driving so much better if I got used to that position, but I'm not ready to. Oh, and pardon my observation, to sell out, you know, in a way. I want to get better at onboard, you know.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I feel that I'm not desperate enough, if that makes sense, you know. But it's nice to know that there could be an advantage to that. Like I would never
Yeah.
consider it on the monitor, but in VR, yeah, it can be tempting.
Yeah,
know?
I would drive in VR if I would have a VR, but since I'm only single screen and my GPU is really shit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, okay, I have a 1060 6 GB, but
Right.
it's single fan. Like, whenever I start the game, it just slowly goes up to like 80 Celsius.
Oh boy, yeah.
So that's not really healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
But I mean, you can always eventually upgrade, man. Like the thing
Oh,
is,
yeah.
I don't want to sound like I'm entitled or some shit, because at the end of the day, you know, it's just like for me, it's VR or nothing, because otherwise it's just a game, you know, in my mind.
Yeah.
Like it's just and. Like I don't want it to sound weird, you know what I mean? Like it's just it's the single thing that got me back into sim drifting, because it has the real component of kind of using the actual steering wheel and shifter and pedals and all the other stuff that you can touch, together with actually feeling like you're present in the car and having depth perception and being able to look around, right?
yeah.
Like, because like I understand completely why people have to drive from the roof cam or from outside the car or all of that stuff on a single monitor, because you cannot see where the fuck you're going from on board. You know, you cannot estimate distances. You cannot visualize the line properly. You know, you can't
Yeah.
see on the side of your car. You can't you know, getting the ass of the car on a single screen from on board, right on top of a wall. That is very hard. You know, that is very, very hard. So in order to do that consistently in battle, like it almost gives you no choice, you know. Whereas in VR, it's not like that. You know, it's like you cannot have a lot of those excuses to kind of use a different camera, right?
Yeah, right.
And when I say excuses, it's like it sounds like I'm being mean, but it's not. Like it's just you have to do that. You know, you don't like even on triple screen. I don't feel that it's anywhere as good as VR. It does have better definition, but it lacks depth perception. You know, so when you're in a sport where you're trying to be as close to the other car as possible, depth perception is kind of important. You know. So, like, because you can estimate, like in VR, you can estimate it's like 2 meters away or 3 meters away, you know, without thinking about it. It's like, you know, it's natural, especially if you've done it in real life and you've been in a car, then it's a lot more natural to estimate distances that way instead of, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why I kind of promised myself I'm not going to try too hard to use different cameras, because you know, otherwise I might get used to it, and that's not what I wanted to get out of this. You know, I want to get better in real life, and make it harder for myself if I have to, like you would as well, I'm sure, you know. It's just a matter of kind of getting the equipment, which annoyingly is quite expensive, you know.
Yeah. I would drive in VR if my graphics card would be VR ready and I would have money for VR.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm just
But
gonna stick to single screen
maybe,
as.
yeah. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Nah, it's fine. I was just gonna say I'm just gonna stick to what's it called, roof cam until I'll get one.
Yep.
But
Yep.
it's probably not gonna be in the near future. But yeah.
Whenever it's time, you know what I mean. Maybe you win some of that prize money, you know. So
Yeah.
who knows? It's at the end of the day. Look, I'll be honest, because this is like I'm 37, man. When I was young, it was very hard for me to get hardware and all the other stuff. Like I get you, you know what I mean. It's hard. Like for me, I'm glad that after so much work, you know, I can finally afford some of the toys that I wanted so much when I was younger. But at the same time, you know what's really important is the fact that skill, like basically what you can do, that is so independent of how much money you can spend, right? You know, in real life, your setup is like driving a street car against a pro car, you know. But in reality, because you're so much of a better driver, that doesn't how should I say that does not dictate the outcome in any way, you know. It's like
Yeah.
maybe I get an advantage, right? But at the end of the day, it's still my driving against your driving. And that is what I find so amazing with sim drifting, because in real life, if you have inferior equipment, you cannot compete. Like you can't compete no matter how good you are, you know. You're gonna say, okay, nice, like that guy has potential, you know, and maybe he can have some nice result maybe from time to time, but you can't consistently be on a podium without the right equipment, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas in sim drifting is different. So when you're going to upgrade to VR, then it's going to take you just a little time, and then you'll be just as good, if not better. Honestly, you know, I
Yeah.
personally feel it's an advantage. It's
I
hard.
would love to have a VR, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what the future holds, man. It's
Yeah.
it's quite exciting. So anyway, leaving that tangent aside, just here you go. Just the thing. I guess the last thing that I could say is that you know what I found when driving from roof cam. I found that I was a lot smoother because I was less afraid. I was
Okay.
less afraid to bump into the person in front of me. Less, the danger was not as immediate, if that makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So when I was getting closer to somebody, it was just kind of that car, like the danger was distance from me. Whereas when I drive in VR from the cockpit, maybe because I'm used to doing it in real life and there's a real financial danger there, right? So that kind of makes me not want to go very close sometimes, I guess, and kind of protect the car. Or maybe it's because the danger is a lot more immediate because I can see the car. It's like a mirror next to me. You know, when we're door to door, I almost feel like I could touch it, you know?
Yeah.
So then maybe it's that fear that kind of takes over, and I find myself being rougher with the controls, being how should I say, more rash in my decisions. So instead of progressively slowing down, let's say in chase, you know, after you know, at a transition when lead needs to slow down, you know. I find that if they seem to slow down too much, it's easier for me to be very brutal on the brakes, for example, instead of having patience and just kind of letting the car slide, because in reality it's not such a big slowdown, you know, but it seems to me like it's a big slowdown, so I panic, if that makes any sort of sense, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm probably gonna do, and this is not a joke, I'm probably gonna have a training car that has that's kind of the same as my VDC car, and I'm gonna move the camera to the roof camera so that I can practice with that a few laps as well of a track, because what I found is I can potentially find a better how should I say, a better strategy to drive a track if I'm a bit more disconnected from the danger, if that makes sense. And I don't react, oh shit, wall, you know what I mean? And I'm like, okay, maybe I can stay in the gas for longer here. Maybe I don't have to brake as much. You know what I mean? Maybe I can be smoother there. So it's actually quite interesting. I was actually thinking if just because Alan Hayes uses it too, and there's quite a few other people that kind of use that camera, and I think it's a great camera. I think there was a mod with somebody on the roof of a car, right? There was like a Mini with Mr. Bean on the roof.
Yeah.
Maybe for that car I'm gonna put like a racing seat on the roof too, or something. Make it a bit stupid. But anyway, I'm not. I'm rambling a little bit. So, man, let's see. What I'm gonna say is this: let's watch one or two more laps. See, I keep doing this just right up till the end. I keep doing that, slowing down too much there. So yeah, definitely be more on throttle, like you suggested.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that slowdown at the end.
All right.
But yeah, like other parts of the track, there's no really like major mistakes. It's just to get it smooth, basically.
Yeah. And kind of be consistent enough to do some of my better laps more often, you know, like right here. It looks like I have no fucking idea what I'm doing, you know, like I don't have. It's like I don't actually want to get close to you, you know? It's like I was lazy and bored from the beginning. Like I put no effort in actually making up the distance. Does that make sense? It looks so horrible. I'm like Pro 5, you know? So I'm saying my challenge is to make sure in laps like these, when maybe my energy is down, because this is starting to get towards the end, maybe... you know, I'm tired, etc., just to kind of make sure I still give it my all. And you know what I noticed? I don't know if this is the same for you. When I go on the track, I try to visualize the line in between the clipping points and then the next clipping point, and basically drive it with my eyes, right? That's where this whole, you know, VR and kind of going where you're watching comes from, right? So I find myself just not doing that anymore after a while. Like not even bothering, like not focusing or concentrating on the line, just doing things just purely out of instinct, and just like I'm play driving. I'm not taking it seriously enough, you know? It's like, it's too much, let's just drive for fun, you know? And that lapse of focus can put you in a shit situation. Like if I look at my chases now, I'm all over the place all the time. I lost my focus and concentration. Like some of my previous chases were a lot more together, and I kept it focused throughout the track. I adapted to various situations better, right? Because most of the time I put myself in the shit situation. Like your leads are some of the cleanest I've had. I've not done a lot of practice on the server. I've done some, a lot of it solo, because I said, oh man, that was clean. Why did I came off the wall a little bit, but that was quite nice up the wall there, I think. Yeah,
that was very good.
So too much angle too early, I think, over there.
Could be. Yeah, I was just doing my thing there, just pushing you off the cliff.
I mean, honestly, man, like each and every time, a little bit of left foot braking, just a little bit, and you would have given me that
Yeah.
clipping point, but no. Yeah, so I'm losing it here totally. It makes no sense. All right, so honestly, I would say the following: I'm pleasantly surprised, in the most sincere way. I'm pleasantly surprised that I did fairly decently this session. I remember our first session, we didn't do that live on Atlanta, maybe to protect my ego. I was not doing that well the first time. I was doing a lot better the second time as I put a lot more work into it. But this time it feels like I'm progressing, like my consistency is improving, but not, you can't rush it. That's kind of the feeling that I have. It's one of kind of relinquishing control to time, in the sense that more seat time, more laps, more races, and slowly I'll be able to drive harder in a more consistent way. I think that's kind of my takeout, and definitely check in with you as soon as possible before the race, because I actually want to work on my setup. Maybe you're going to be doing that too. And maybe do some real one-on-one laps. I don't know if we're going to do a live, but at least like a 30-minute session, uh, and kind of see where that takes us.
Yeah. Okay.
This was a nice lap though. I'll manage to fuck it up somehow, I'm sure. Yeah. All right. Well, I think maybe we could end it here, dude. Thank you so much for helping out, and yeah, hopefully there was some useful stuff here. As I mentioned previously at the start of the stream, one day there will be enough time, or maybe we'll have a few more guys helping us in the team to get some takeouts and small little outtakes. Not outtakes, man. There's a term for that on Twitch. When you take those little bits, the highlights. There you go. So
Yeah.
take a couple of the highlights and put them into something that people can watch in like 2 or 3 minutes. But yeah, maybe what I'm actually hoping to do. I don't know about this round, but maybe one of the future rounds, and maybe if you have time, you can pitch in. Do like a track guide, a proper track guide based off of the map from VDC. It would be really nice if they could help us with the map a lot earlier than briefing. Maybe have. I think they used to do this, right? Have like a briefing video earlier on.
They did it only for licensing
Oh,
events.
all right, fair play.
For
But
for pro events, they usually don't do, or they.
Yeah.
I don't think they used to do it, because last season they did not. I don't know about before, but I don't think they ever did. It was just like a licensing day special, I guess.
Yeah, fair play, fair play. I mean, it's a cool thing if you could have it earlier, but then even if you do it afterwards, I believe that Alan Hines did a really good video about Atlanta. So obviously for me it's going to be like, look at some of my nicer practice laps, because I'm not going to be able to say, look, this is what I did in qualifying. Oh, top qualifier, then top 22, then top 16, then top 8. So I'm going to have to fill up that space with, look, this is the training, and unfortunately I did not qualify. But yeah, joking aside, it would be really cool to kind of do some track guides, but that would be, you always have to do that in the context of the briefing, because there's plenty of ways to do a track, but in order to get a 100-point run, you have to put it in the context of what is a 100-point run in the eyes of the judges. So just like on Atlanta, the briefing was so excellent. Everything was covered, and I mean, when I was doing the qualifying, I knew exactly what I did wrong, where, how bad it was, how much it's gonna hurt me. I was a bit surprised about the wheels off, but then again, that was in the rule book, so yeah. So yeah. Anyway, it's gonna be quite exciting, but I wanna ease into it and just basically enjoy the time on track with guys like you, who are at the top of the game, and learn as much as I can. To be honest, not rush it, because I can't. Seems like. All right. So thank you so much again, Oliver, and I'll see you next time, man. It's much appreciated. I think Oliver might have signed off. So thanks again, Oliver.
Oh,
And
I muted.
oh, sorry, man.
I was
Anyway,
muted.
all right. So thanks again. I'm really bad at goodbyes. I'm either very slow or just kind of blab on for hours. So I'm just gonna say goodbye, Oliver. Goodbye, everybody, and hopefully you'll join us next time. Remember, stay epic. Bye.